I, Pankaj Kleria, and my teammate Sanjeev Kumar today will be going to demonstrate our first Android application. So the application is basically to detect what activities a person is currently doing when the device is in his pocket. So we will consider that the device is in this pocket, and based on this we will find out what the person is currently doing. So to start with, how we created this application, we used Android Studio, and we were told to use three sensors: location manager, accelerometer, and gyroscope. So for this particular application we obtained our results using the accelerometer, and initially we were using location manager, but we faced some issues regarding the accuracy, so we switched to accelerometer. But right now our application is completed using the accelerometer. So as you can see the UI, this is the UI. Basically we have two buttons, start button and stop button. So when I click on the start button, the bind service is created. So this service is running, and this service is currently collecting the data in the backend. So as you can see right now, the orientation of this device is basically when a person is sleeping, so when it is in his pocket. So at this point of time, what is happening is along the Z axis the gravitational pull is happening, and so based on that, the value of the Z axis we will determine where the person is sleeping. So as we can see, the bind service which is running in the backend is collecting data for 2 minutes. So like for every second it will give the result like what currently device is doing. So right now it will collect data for 120 seconds, and after that an algorithm will run, and that will determine based on the different values for 120 seconds like which maximum value was done, like which activity was done for the maximum amount of time in that particular range. So as we can see that the message just showed up, like for the timestamp 7:58 p.m. to 8 p.m. for 2 minutes the device or the person was sleeping. So now we will change the orientation and we will check for the walking and running case. So now I have to move. So in this case what is happening is, along the Z axis there is some particular acceleration, and there is a threshold value for that application. So if the Z axis acceleration is greater than that particular threshold, then we will determine that the person is walking. So right now at the back end the service is collecting the samples for 120 seconds, and for like after 2 minutes, depending on what the person was doing, which activity was done for the maximum time out of the three will be shown on the screen.
Start.
So as we can see that right now the pop-up just came up and it showed that I was walking. So if you can see, it is like from 8 p.m. to 8 to I was walking, and which actually what I was doing. Now the third application is like we have to check whether I'm standing or sitting. So for that period we will be like holding this in the still position.
Go.
So as you can see that we have got our third result, which is like standing and sitting, and the timestamp is 8. As we can see, the timestamp is 8:02 p.m. to 8:04 p.m. So we have detected all the three activities. So for the last activity I wanted to say that when the phone was like in this condition, so in this condition along the y-axis the gravitational pull was happening, and on that basis the accelerometer returned the value for that y-axis, and we calculated those values, and based on that we found out that the person was standing or sitting. So that was the logic behind standing or sitting. So now we can see the last three activities have been shown, and total of 10 activities can be shown here, but currently since 3 activities has been done, so it is showing 3 activities, and all these are being saved to external storage. So now we will press the stop button and we'll stop the service. So the service has been stopped, and right now it is not gathering any results, and so this was our first application. Thank you.